Kids, when did you realize your parents might be terminally stupid? When my father went on Facebook and explained all about how the earth is flat, my grandfather actually told him to change his name, since dad is named after granddad. My dad once told me he had pancreatic cancer. I asked what stage. He said stage 3. I was devastated. Later on during the day, I asked my brother, he lives with him, dude, why didn't you tell me he had cancer? My brother had the most confusing look and said he doesn't have cancer. He's been on this diet he saw on TV that consists of rice and vegetables. He's been eating like 1000 calories a day for the past few weeks. He googled his symptoms on WebMD and thinks he has cancer. Yeah, my dad is an idiot. Terminal idiot. My dad texted me recently to let me know that this is the only year where your age plus the year you were born equals the current year. I told him I had a lot going on right now and didn't have time to research nursing homes. I was at dinner with my parents when my mom started feeling really unwell. We took her to the emergency room for chest pains and she was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. The physician was asking my mom her family medical history and if anyone had diabetes in her family. My dad, a little drunk, asks if his family history would affect her. They're obviously not blood related. The physician just looked at him for a few seconds and then said no. When my mom heard that drinking a glass of red wine a day is good for you, she poured my dad a full pint glass of red wine and he downed it. When I asked them what made them think that was an appropriate amount, they replied that's how much alcohol people drink in the movies. One night my dad went to the McDonald's drive-thru and spent a solid 3-ish minutes talking to the trash can and getting angry it wasn't responding. This one is double-sided because it simultaneously showcased how smart and dumb my dad is. Basically, he fell for that online iTunes gift card scam. You know, one of your friend emails get hacked and you receive an email from them asking you to buy these gift cards and mail them to whatever address. Well, at the time an organization my dad is on the board of was hosting a big giveaway and the email he got came from another board member, so he assumed he was picking up prizes for this giveaway. However, because my dad is a moron, he didn't follow all the instructions of the email. He bought the cards and then texted his buddy to ask what he wanted done with them. Said buddy called my dad an idiot and explained the scam he had just fallen for. Now this is where it gets good. My dad knew that if my mom found out he had spent $400 on gift cards, he would be sleeping in the kennel with his hounds for at least a month. He also knew that if he didn't tell her and she found out some other way, his fate would be even worse. So he partially messed up. Told my mom he fell for the scam with a haha, I'm so stupid look on his face, but told her each gift card was for 25 bucks. So she said no big deal, we'll give them to gray_skies_green_eyes for Christmas. So after I had been presented with my $50 in iTunes cards, I was silently pulled aside by my dad and told there's actually 200 on each card. Merry Christmas and for God's sake, don't tell your mother. A mentally challenged genius, that man is. Why mom wanted to drive to the new Google office building to complain about her Yahoo email account. I barely managed to convince her that they are different companies. Edit, thanks for the upvotes, comments and silver. My mom is very smart, but lacks common sense. I spend most of my time trying to convince her not to do stupid things. Perhaps I should just let her do it and film it. My mom decided that she was going to move to teach in Saudi Arabia. She's a single woman. She recently ended a lesbian relationship. One of several lesbian relationships. Lesbian relationships that she has posted about on Facebook, where literally everyone can see it. It took multiple family members to convince her that this was not a good idea. Edit, to address a recurring theme in the comments, that as long as she didn't bring it up she'd be fine, because people don't care about foreigners past there or something. This would not be the first Muslim country she moved to teach in. And the last one she'd gone to she tried to start a lesbian relationship in. One of the other places she was considering moving was a small town in Alaska with less than 500 people in it. This is a woman who has previously broken her leg from walking on a flat surface, and this town was a 2-hour flight away from the nearest hospital. And another time she almost got involved in a pyramid scheme because she was convinced that it wasn't a pyramid scheme because those are illegal and therefore don't exist. Both of the above also took multiple family members to talk her out of. My parents made me take piano lessons since I was 9. When I told them I wanted to be a professional pianist, they were ashamed. My mom asked whether World War I or II came first,